Hello, everybody. My name is Kirby, and we're back in Conway World. I was gonna say Markiplier, but Jack said that so many times that I genuinely I felt the ick before it came out of my mouth.
Kirby, can you do the webcam thing where you have the stream? Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, I turned it on. So,
Thank you.
I like this cardboard. I'm a big fan, really.
I did- however,
DM, where's my ping? How am I supposed to know session started? Like if where's my
I had it
stream
written
ping?
out.
Oh wait.
I had it written out. And I didn't enter.
Guys, what's happening to
Oh,
Nemesis?
it actually is just 4-3. Okay.
No, don't be
What?
I
surprised.
didn't tell you.
Nemesis,
I knew
Nemesis,
the info
hey.
ahead of time.
He said
What it would
that.
be called?
Cardboard slammable.
I thought that
He's
was a
lying. He's
joke.
not gonna lie to you about the session
Why
name.
would I
I thought
lie
that was
to you
a
about?
joke. You've never lied to me, Kirby. You've never lied.
About the session name?
You've never gaslit me before.
Well, technically, Jim, I wasn't gaslighting you that one time because it did happen eventually.
That was Shut up! Don't bring that up.
Anyway,
Shut up.
I suppose.
What?
I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill
All right.
myself.
Stop for a brief moment. In the back. Wherever. Towards one of the front walls, on which a platform. On that platform, he's been talking for a while, and we find ourselves around the end. As we pan over. Of all else. On the front of it, that's all. My mic is big. I hate Discord.
Yeah, well, we heard
I
you.
love Discord.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh.
Hey, it shows on my OPS that there is like voice.
But it didn't display on the sources or
But sorry.
I'll fix it. Just give me your stream key.
Great idea.
Just give me a stream
On
key.
my OPS,
Yeah,
it does show like my voice. I did notice this. It's like the VOD of whoever made it. I was fully silent the whole time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wait, of New Evergreen? Because I remember there was the other one with the hype gangs. I know you were silent for that one, but I didn't notice you were silent for the New Evergreen comments. Right.
it for mouthwashing?
Yeah, mouthwashing.
Okay. I'm literally just gonna like. Oh. Guys, literally, you can see my mic input right there. Right? Like you can see that I am talking and that.
Is it listed under sources?
Yeah, audio. I've got an audio. My audio.
Okay.
So like
Weird.
theoretically,
Weird, bruh.
Does anybody have the stream up?
I have it.
I
up.
do.
Weird.
Weird, bruh.
Oh.
World's smartest baby.
Versus the world's dumbest hydrogen bomb.
What? Okay, it, like, oh, I'm audible. Life good. Okay,
Life.
so my OBS just didn't detect my mic, even though it showed it like in the mic stuff, and it still showed it on the OBS.
That's fucked up.
Okay. Scale steps down. He kind of retreats off. Full black and object was stay there for a while. Now, do it.
G-Man is not doing much of anything pertaining to any of that. He's over in probably his own world, cleaning up his guns, tending to his new items that he's bought, this and that. I think he's gonna go try and check on Jeeves, see what he's up to.
At the memorial, kind of sitting down, quivering lip.
Alright. G-Man's gonna, like, be a little hesitant to approach at first. And then he's gonna, just stride up behind him and pat him on the back. Hey, buddy! What's got you so, smile upside down? That's my name. They die. They go kaput. They don't live to quip another day. Alright. Jeeves, let me break you in on something here, right? We are in a dangerous line of work. All those people you kill, right? That I kill, they're bad guys, right? So, like, it doesn't matter whether they die. but people that are with us are also gonna get killed from time to time. And that's, not so great. Because then they can't be of use to us anymore. But you just gotta roll with the punches when they come, and things will turn out alright. Are we? When's the last time you heard someone say, "I'm a good guy," before we shot him?
That we get shot.
Well, that's because it's assumed that we're good guys. Because we are.
Hey. Don't.
No, because they're trying to kill us, and we're the good guys.
But
Listen, this whole morality thing, you can't get too tied up in it, People are good, people are bad. At the end of the day, it's just, as long as you're alive, you're glad, and you're living another day.
Dude, this guy is a bad influence.
No shit.
Really? We have Nori's here.
Perception.
Yeah,
Okay. DC 18, wow, okay. 13.
Tough, but
Okay.
I move over. Nemesis.
Well, she's not doing anything pertaining to the whole Delta thing either. I think she'd probably just be relaxing around Evergreen, maybe sitting on one of the couches. Yeah, I saw you chuckle at that.
Chuck, know what you mean. Back.
I don't know. She's probably on just one of the couches in the Evergreen Lounge. Maybe she got a drink or something. Maybe she's writing in her journal, possibly. But that's around the most of it. I don't know where all the others are.
Like,
So.
Fred- Got it.
Well, it's probably in line of sight, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't be focused on it now.
Okay.
Was at the memorial, and now that it's over, they're still just sitting in the lounge listlessly. Their heads like a little hung lower. And I suppose they're just in their feelings right now.
Then. What? But. Third. First.
Obviously, Waba attended the memorial. She hasn't really said much. And I suppose Ace hasn't really heard much from the bond they share either. She feels a little bit angry, and confused.
Ace is probably quietly either standing or sitting by Waba, possibly just staring out into the distance, flicking a coin through her hands, maybe shuffling cards, keeping her hands idle. Keeping her hands busy.
They. Essentially. Tough job. A couple weeks ago. he got all set for. Well, someone else. It's still putting
Hey, Ace.
Yeah.
Was there nothing we could do?
Um, and Ace stares for a while, just at you. I, Waba, it's probably better not to ask yourself those types of questions. I say, anyways. Fate has a funny way of playing out people's lives. So, really, when the cards are all, I don't know, revealed, there's not much you can do to change anything, right?
It's it always feels a bit different. Um, when I kill people, I don't really think about it. I don't think I should be thinking about this either. I mean, she like turns away, like her like face out of sight says, I mean, I hate you guys.
Hmm.
Her voice like trembles a little bit, and she gets up to like walk away.
And Ace sits there, just shuffling her cards, flipping her coins.
So fucked. I don't think we can fix
Fuck!
it. Like,
Yes!
it doesn't matter at this point. I'm
Just
gonna
go with
move
the
on.
flow.
Like, VOD's gonna be muted, stream's not gonna have audio, so what? Also,
Yeah, who
I
watches
just
VODs
bounced my gain
anyways?
up, and now I see it coming back.
Me, I
So I
do.
think my gain was okay. Well,
Just go with the.
Also, yeah, there is just another hidden evil person in this who's talking. Regardless,
That is me.
It's the ghost of Delta.
It's me,
I
Conway.
think it is. I don't think it is.
Wait, no.
It's me, Conway. This is my world.
Okay.
If you're Conway,
Anori,
then who's the real Conway?
Anori,
Me,
you're here to
Conway.
play Delta, okay? Which means you'll be acting in
Delta's
character.
fucking dead, bro. I
Yeah,
don't know what
exactly.
you're talking about.
Which means you won't fucking talk. I'm kidding. Oh hey, hey Delta.
Delta's
It's
not
Delta.
actually dead.
Okay. Nonetheless, it is about time for you guys to get your own, so to speak, goals. More thing or anything. Gail wants you all to more or less. Well, right now we need information. Evergreen as a whole needs to understand what's going on with her, what's going on with Plasmir. Ace has. Apparently, her was set to make some kind of announcement sometime today in a plaza. There was also a piece of intel Phil told you about. Apparently, a small part of the Beauty's Festival, a small group of them came to Evergreen's door for help about her. The speech that is to be held in about 4 or so hours. It's about 9 to you guys decide what you're doing. You're now kind of more got a couple leads, but whatever. There is still need for food at Ever. The supply recently went down. The stock has been dwindling ever since in the ever since effectively the suppliers to Evergreen have stopped delivering. I am going to remove Westwardly Winds as a side job, as it is just something you can investigate in your own time, now or later. The rewards will be distributed over that investigation, so to speak. But it is no longer a There are left your devices. Mila, as team leader, you. What would a team leader do?
I suppose in this instance, try to just get the team in one place to vote on what we want to do, if anything.
Okay. So you get everyone together, try to get everyone to meet, and well, who shows up?
Nemesis would.
G-Man and Jeeves do.
I would, and I assume by extension,
Waba
Waba.
has to follow.
Yeah. That was her.
Then it's off to you, Mila.
So I'm sure you've all heard the situation, what is going on later. If not, I'll brief you again. We are having issues with your supply chain and food and resources, and there's also an upcoming fur announcement that we could go to, see if we can get any intel. Do we have any opinions or feelings on what we want to do?
I'd love to go to that fur announcement, frankly. Dying to see what they have to say.
Yeah,
Is it
sure.
even a smart idea for us to? I mean, we are all wanted by them, no?
We could maybe go in disguise or some shit. Like,
They do want me, but they can never have me, so I'd like to see them try.
everybody wants me.
No, they don't.
No, anybody wanted you, Nemesis.
Well, someone once did.
She has like a retort in mind, but she's not gonna say anything.
Nemesis looks wistfully into like the corner of the room.
Hand grenade.
No, Waba, I'm bisexual.
Bisexual hand grenade.
So, show a vote. Looks like we want to go over to that fur meeting, see what they're announcing.
Well,
Seems to
I'm
be.
on that.
I mean, if everyone else is going,
I don't have any preference. I just don't want us to be out of food. Well, I don't want myself to be out of food.
Waba, Happy
Waba-
has lately been giving you less pizzas.
She like grumbles.
If it were simply like a logistical thing, then I feel like Happy and Hale would have already found a solution to this. But it's more of what you guys deem as the more pressing matter.
Well, we can't just do a grocery run before going to that speech.
We could always split up if you guys think that's wise.
In no world is that ever wise, but
Ace kind of like just stares at Waba for a minute and doesn't say
Smack
anything.
an ace.
If we grab a recording, how many people do you think we need at A for announcement?
well, I mean, like we were talking about, what if something happens?
I
don't
would
want
like
it.
to be present if something happens.
I don't think
Yeah,
we should
more.
send less than 2 to anything.
Mr.
And
G-Man,
that's
I want to
G-Man.
go to that.
I do not count Jeeves as someone that fills one of those spots.
Well, I
Me
do.
neither.
He definitely counts.
No, you can go, Jeeves, but you don't account for the 2 people that need to go, in my eyes.
Okay. They just
Oh.
usually say cool stuff, and I don't get most of her words, but I like them a lot.
No,
Wa-
they're not that
Waba was
cool.
okay. Like, Waba's gonna like bonded mind with Ace and be like, should we send G-Man at all?
I don't know.
Sorry,
G-Man
in
smiles.
my mind, not Waba's. It just like came down to like thinking like, oh, don't send G-Man. Oh wait, what if G-Man died instead of Delta? And then I realized Waba wouldn't care like nearly as much if G-Man died.
Nobody cares.
G-Man like smiles vacantly into the middle distance.
You know, we could send like G-Man and Nemesis to the
I'd love to go to the firm meeting if that's possible.
meeting.
I automatically volunteer, in fact.
Do you think
You
you're
think
gonna
so?
be all right with
With
G-Man
little old me?
along?
Well, if we're gonna split up, then I'd like some of the more heavy hitters to go to that firm meeting, because that seems like the more dangerous run.
Nemesis,
Naturally, yes, Jeeves.
if G-Man is like my dad, are you like my aunt?
Yes.
What's the fucking
Nemesis
music?
is like your aunt.
It's just shuffling. I want to say it's shuffling to the worst songs. I already skipped one. Most of them aren't this eerie. It's Rain World OST. It's not all this bad.
He's gonna fucking kill us? Like, I
I just want to say the fucking shelter theme was perfect.
Yeah. I actually started it on
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
I don't think
Just
I
good
don't think I
choice.
ever volunteered to be a step parent. Actually,
You're not a step parent. You're just like an unk of sorts.
I'm not an
You're
unk.
unk status.
I'm not
Ace,
unk
what's
status.
Ace, what's an unk? Are you an unk?
Ace is an unk.
Oh,
Ace is absolutely an unk.
Delta
I-
was an unk, but then you know.
I'm sorry. How old is everybody here?
Well, comparatively to Jeeves, who matters in this conversation, way older.
G-Man, you're unk.
Waba
I
looks at
like
her
to
fingers.
think I'm at least a little unk.
Waba looks at her hands and realizes she doesn't have nearly enough fingers to count anything. I don't actually know how old Waba is.
You
Like,
can roll a knowledge local
much.
for it.
Okay, sure. Waba, knowledge Waba. Alele, I'm flying.
Alele, I'm flying.
Ooh,
Did
not
you
good
see
luck.
that too?
Knowledge Waba.
Batty, did you see that too?
I don't remember the full video, but yeah.
I can send it again. Alele, I'm flying.
Nonetheless,
That-
Jeeves
I'm
is
just
getting
imagining
antsy at your side.
Nemesis, if you go to a meeting with G-Man, just keep him on a tight leash.
I'll try my best, but I kind of lean in. It's kind of hard to control that guy.
Yeah.
I'll try to prevent as many casualties as I can.
Again, tight leash.
Tightest leash I can manage.
So I suppose the teams are all set. You two and Jeeves are going over to get that or get any intel you can from that fur announcement. Ace, Waba, and I will go investigate and see where our supply issues are coming from. That sounds good to everyone.
Sounds about right.
I'm game.
Okay.
Can I like lean down to Jeeves? Just like I'm gonna lean down to him, put my like hand on his shoulder, keep the both of them safe. Just see if I
I
can't give
will.
him a little confidence boost.
He gives you a big
I'll flash him a thumbs
up
up.
with a little glint in his eye.
Yeah, I'll flash one back.
Jeeves puts his hand on his sword. Basically the entire wall. I'll let you guys decide. Who wants to go first? Nobody's saying
Me. Me.
There we go.
Me.
There it is.
Me.
I like to give other people a turn. But yeah, me.
D-Man and Nemesis. The two of you,
God,
make
who's
your
driving?
way- I mean,
Oh
you
God,
guys
who's
could
driving?
take a car, but it's not very far. Notably, this is in Amaryllis, which is where Evergreen is and where Fur is. It's at a plaza in walking distance.
What's the floor is walkable? Walkable city?
I've told you multiple times it's incredibly walkable and not very
It's
carable.
better than the US.
It's like barely carable, to be frank, but off the
It's
carb.
better than the US.
Nonetheless, we'll make your way down. You hear like a large commotion coming from the central plaza. Lots of people are gathered. You see the flashes of many cameras as photographers come up, and etc., etc. There are some drones which, without making any check, Mila, Nemesis, you recognize as fur drones circling the area. It's like a pretty big crowd.
Alright, so to be clear, G-Man, as I look over at him, we are wanted. And those drones probably have some sort of facial recognition or whatever. So we'd like to keep on the down low if possible.
Precisely, which is why I came prepared. I pulled 2 fedoras out of my coat and put one on Jeeves and one on me. They'll never see through my disguise.
I bring out the rocker outfits with thrift shop. That I have in fact bought and starred in there. To be clear, I do have
Yes,
like
you do
rockstar
have an
outfit.
outfit
Yeah.
for each person
Yep.
here. Did you get one for Jeeves too?
I did not get one for. How much money do I have? I have no money.
So you got one from a whole
But
party
Jeeves-
minus Jeeves.
Jeeves isn't wanted. Jeeves is not wanted.
I suppose that's true.
Don't say that to his
You
face, dude.
wouldn't know that.
Yeah, he's right here.
Actually, also he could be wanted considering the things he's done with G-Man. But nonetheless, you cast Thrift Shop and summon 2 rocker outfits. G-Man's outfit doesn't change that much, does it? But it's a bit more of it's a little bit different.
Waba's outfit doesn't change that much at all.
Yeah, it's already kind of a rocker shit. Like, band merch.
Mhm.
You are
I think this
kind
calls
of-
for new skins.
Wow.
Okay.
That should do it. Actually, it's not
Why
that
don't I have
concealing.
one?
Well, listen, didn't really think of it at the time. If I get more money, I'll buy more stuff.
Yay!
How broke are you not to not be able to afford kids' clothes?
Kids'
expensive,
clothes are
man.
expensive, okay? Don't even.
Are they?
Like,
Yes.
you gotta buy a lot of clothes for kids, especially because they're growing, so you need to replace them every day.
Yeah, but I thought individually they're just cheaper.
They probably are. You all make your way into the crowd. You hear murmurs and whispers. To your right, let's say you're like approaching the crowd from the back. The front is where there is a large stage with like a professional microphone and everything set up. The kind of thing you'd see like at a press conference or something like that. You guys are approaching from the back, coming up, and as you kind of filter through the crowd, you know there are people of all colors, shapes, and sizes here. There are gangs, Mickeys, just common citizens, lots of different factions and people, kind of gathered here to see things. See nearby, a group of Beauty's Vestiges, and they are having what seems to be a heated argument, particularly three of them, a good like 30, 40, 50 meters away from you.
Right, those were the people that came to our door. Just, okay, out of character. They came to our door to tell us about this, like, event happening? Did they want our help with something?
No, they came to Evergreen. One person specifically came to Evergreen, asking for help about a fur raid.
Uh-huh.
They were likely still at Evergreen when you guys set up.
Motherfucker.
You wouldn't know much of it.
No, would not. Right. Well, I guess we could have asked the person before we left, but both of us had a lapse of judgment. That's great. That's fine. Okay. G-Man,
I'm
there's
never
a
one to
raid.
judge.
No, okay. There's gonna be a raid or something. Let's just enjoy the show for now, and if something happens, we act.
Of course.
The entire plaza kind of fills with like this corporate blue light as cameras flicker on and the lights shine and the broadcast kind of comes on. As the presenter comes onto stage, the other crew, you guys would note that a lot of TVs kind of just across the city are broadcasting this as well. Kind of as you walk by.
Really is a big event.
As this person walks up, there is a slightly short, but not really, lady with a confident stride and a corporate smile on her face, who kind of walks up towards the microphone. She's got long, like, green hair and a, like, flower-type plasmere covering one of her eyes in full. And as she kind of steps up, G-Man, you recognize this person. You've seen them before. And she kind of steps up, and she kind of begins, hello, everybody. Fur Inc. is proud to invest in the future of human enablement. It's kind of a usual wall of buzzwords. The speech isn't all too interesting. It's infrastructure, innovation, opportunity. Your eyes kind of glaze over for a moment. She's looking around a lot, as a speaker does, and this is a big crowd. G-Man, you kind of note, as she scans the crowd, you see her eyes kind of rest on you while she is continuing to speak, and she is talking and goes, Fur is working hard. Our R&D team is doing the best of work as we announce this new project. She paused, and then she looked away. As she continued on about her speech, they're announcing something new. A revolution in technology, something powerful, something that will make Otsaflora a really great place. We hope you all cooperate, as this new project isn't far away. As a matter of fact, it will be releasing on the 30th of the 3rd spring. we're really excited. We can't share much about it now, but I hope you'll all stick with us for that time.
Holy shit, they're dropping Silk Song next month?
Raucous applause and cheers, as well as boos and general rampant anti-corpo spreads through the crowd. The feelings are as mixed as they always are in this city. Some people love the new stuff, some hate it. Some want to burn it down, some want to abuse it. Much of the police force of the city, as well as fur agents, are holding people back and keeping everything relatively calm for this meeting. That's all for now, everybody. There is an open to the public Q&A happening 30 minutes from now. Anyone is welcome to come and join. And then he kind of steps down and steps off.
Nemesis kind of like looks around at the crowd with all their mixed reactions and stuff. She kind of chuckles to herself and nudges G-Man on the shoulder. You know, you do enough stealth missions that you kind of forget how fun it is to engage with the crowd of this city.
G-Man is not smiling. He stares up at the stage, just sort of zoned out a little bit. His mouth is sort of like... His lips are slightly parted in that, like, was a smile before, but it's definitely waned off his face since he made eye contact with Florian.
You, what'd you say?
Since he made eye contact with Florian,
Florian?
Florian Shepard.
I'm leaving this campaign.
Wait, I'm sorry, huh?
Alright guys, I'm playing Nemesis
I'm back.
now because I'm not Jack and I don't go insane if I mention it for you.
Sorry. As I was, Hey, G-Man, you okay? I feel like you'd be more positive being able to get out of Evergreen. It's been a bit dreary there as of late.
Yeah. His smile
it's just
returns
Florian.
and he just like blinks and sort of, snaps
I mean,
back
seriously,
into it.
Everyone's like, oh, I really need some fresh air after all that.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Okay, seriously, something's wrong. What's up?
No, nothing. It's something about I can't remember actually. Head's all fuzzy, you see. It's I don't know.
Can I make a perception or like sense motive or?
You
Kirby?
can make either of those, but it will be up to you, Azoth, even based on the role, what Nemesis sees or understands.
18.
Okay, so G-Man remembers this person from his past. How he remembers this person and how far in the past, however, is kind of a mystery to you. But he definitely remembers who that person is, even just the slightest bit, even through his, foggy memories.
You know one of the big shots, do you?
That was a long time ago. I'm
Never thought the mighty
Not that kinda guy
G-Man would What about you, of all people, would engage with the corpos?
well, I engage with them all the time, engage in
Yeah, but
combat,
in a
this and that.
non-violent manner.
G-Man sort of glances
as
back at the ground.
Kind of hear, kind of loudly from the vestiges of the gang, I'm going and I'm getting the answers I want. The Q&A starts soon, and a lady storms off. Notably, as a part of the vestiges, there are plasmirs all over her. They're somewhat twisted, sometimes beautiful forms of beauty.
I was about to say they're maelstrom, but if they actually look good, that's different.
It's 50-50 whether they look good or not. It really depends on the person.
So they are maelstrom.
Maelstrom never looks good.
That's true.
And this vestige person seems to kind of cut through. Much of a crowd has dissipated towards that.
I suppose I'll look around. Seemingly, I presume the crowd is clearing up to go to that Q&A area. Just a lot of people.
Not that many. Like the majority of a crowd typically will just disperse, and this is what is happening. But there's some
Right.
people going to Q&A and following.
G-Man is feeling a little curious as to how exactly he's remembering this person of his past. So he, returns the smile to his face, puts the pep back in step. Hey, you want to go to that Q&A thing?
I was thinking of it.
But
I
those are
don't really
always
know
so
what I'd ask.
boring.
Oh, shut it, Jeeves.
Hey, don't talk to him like that.
Mean.
I'll get you a
Yes,
hot
that's
dog. How
me.
about that, buddy?
I love
Forget
those.
our
Do you
ace.
have the money for a goddamn hot dog?
Is
I have
ace
that
plenty
here?
of money for a hot dog.
I believe not. I believe it was Ace, Mila, Waba are going to be. For the
Yeah, the three of us are.
Wait, Waba's here? Oh.
Waba's not
What?
here.
Oh, okay.
As a group of you set off and your steps hit the floor, you are going towards a Q&A. And I stole this one from Stan, going to cut the music, put it right back on as we go over to the other
Okay,
party.
man.
Taking it straight from Stan, I just like it. I'm probably not going to do it very often again. But anyways,
He
Ace,
says as he
Mila,
uses it 5 more times in the session.
Waba. You guys kind of head south from Amaryllis down towards the quarry. There are many ways to get into different cave systems, tunnels, sub-networks, etc. You know that the supplier was working from out of town, and the best way to quickly get to the set of tunnels that supplier typically was is to go down through the quarry quickly into the tunnels and then go that way. It would be like far west. So you all kind of travel down south from Amaryllis down to the quarry. You note there are some fur employees along the way. They don't pay much mind to you, but as you kind of keep going in toward the quarry, you see a large cordoned off area around where you would usually enter the underground. And where that cordoned area are many fur executives, as well as some Marrowstone executives, whom you see talking, having conversation. The quarry is probably the most controlled district in the city by one corpo. Marrowstone basically owns the quarry. And there's not much most people can do about it. And you note there's lots of executives talking and things, and as you walk up, someone with a big fur badge on their left breast holds out a hand to you. We're sorry, but we've cut off this entire area. Nobody may be descending into the tunnels right now.
Could you at least give us a reason as to why?
We're not allowed to give major details. Simply, there is a major criminal running around at Osaflora, and we're of the belief that they use the tunnels and the sewer systems of the city to get around. They've taken something incredibly valuable from Fur. We're on the lookout.
I've done some mercenary work in the past. If you let us through, I think we might be able to help with your investigation. Could you tell us more about the person or people you're looking for?
We don't know what the person looks like. All we know is that they either have or have equipped a rare plasmir. It attaches itself to the brain. We'll be sending out PSAs later today. If you see anyone with what appear to be either suspicious or illegal plasmirs on their person, we recommend you call the line. Otherwise, if you can try to stay safe in these times, but I cannot allow civilians to come through, even if you are muscle for height. You see, this guy kind of looks down at you, not just because you're short, but because of the way you described yourself. He clearly thinks his role at Fur is a real big one.
Can I like reach to shake his hand?
He will reciprocate and bend down to like get on a knee to like do so.
Yeah.
Disrespect.
Then I suppose we'll have to be on our way.
I suppose so. Stay safe, and please, if you and your... I'm sorry, is that a person or is it a...
Baba's on. Baba like just like glares at him.
If you and your cohort see anyone with such a device, report it immediately. And again, keep yourselves safe. And he kind
You
of
as well.
gives you like a sturdy thumbs up. I don't know how to describe it. You know, like the Popeye thumbs up that's kind of across the chest, showing muscle. That's the kind of thing he's doing as he gets up. Fur is always here to protect you, citizens. And he kind of dismisses you and moves you up.
As we're kind of, if are we leaving? Like, what's the consensus from?
I think
Yeah.
let's like back away from these guys, reconvene like out of earshot at the
As
very
like
least.
Waba turns around, she like fucking flips a finger towards the guy.
He smacks Waba on the shoulder.
What?
Waba, you never know when they're going to turn around. One day you're gonna do that, and they're gonna be looking at you.
They're not kidnapped.
Let's get going.
You guys reconvene a little distance away. You're out of earshot of anyone important. Or not important. Depends on your worldview.
So quarries are cut off. Do we know of any other not as quick routes out of the city?
I mean, there's. How do we get to How did we get out of the city for Sojourn last time?
The time the borders were open. You haven't been to a border, you've only been to the quarry, but... You do know that the supplier is supposedly outside the city. You felt it best to take the tunnels directly from inside the city and go straight out.
I mean, we could ask Haya.
I think we have the time to head back to Evergreen.
Presentation still happening?
If anything, this is intel we could bring back.
I think it's nice information to have.
So, do you think it's a good idea we head back, report, and find another way out?
I'm sure we can have time another day to actually go out.
You make your way back to Coqui. It's been a couple hours. It's, you know, a bit of a walk and finding your way around. But come back to Evergreen. Come in. Lounge is empty. Mostly. There's some people there. You hear a little bit of tinkering coming from the kitchen and behind the bar. Perfectly happy. Pretty good.
I guess first thing, knock on Hale's office, see if he's there.
Come in.
I do.
Mila.
Hale.
Pleasure.
Small brief on just what happened when we were out. Looks like Fur is stationed in the quarry, and I believe they are hunting us. They mentioned specifically someone with an illegal plasmir, and that this person was allegedly in either the underground or the sewers. So that's on
Huh.
lockdown.
It kind of looks over your shoulder through a doorway and at Ace. It looks back at you. Okay, that's not great news. Theoretically, most likely, our location is secure. Every time you come here, it should be alright. But I guess I recommend you all be safe out on the streets, especially you, Ace. And he kind of raises his voice to get towards you. And he kind of looks back. You're saying they cordoned off the quarry entrances, the shaft entrances?
Yeah, and some self-proclaimed big shot kind of guy was out there blocking the entrances.
Okay. Well, you could always try finding tunnels outside of a city. Have you been to the border?
Haven't tried. We just got this information, came back here. I don't really know the city all that well outside of the usual places I go, so.
Okay. It's possible that they've cordoned off the border as well, and if that's the case, you're gonna need to find some way out, or, well, we're really running low on supplies. We can't supply enough food to feed Evergreen just from, like, local businesses. We're working on it, we're trying our best, but I give it 2 weeks before we start having to really go heavy on ration.
Could you tell us more about the supplier?
They're a group of Warrens, like yourself. They've always been very secretive. We don't have like a faction name. Frankly, we don't know where they get the food from. But they deliver lots of fresh produce and stuff like that. Meats, whatever. We pay them, and kind of the gist of it. We've always had our communications down, and you seem kind of like pull up like effectively like a virtual map, coiled with like vines and stuff as he kind of points, and the vines contort and make a little point. Right about here in this tunnel, and you can see like all the tunnel connections. You knew about where you were supposed to go. Generally, this deal was set up by someone we knew a long time ago. He's long since passed, so apparently one of the Warrens was a friend of his. I don't have enough information. All I know, we keep the deals going, we bring them money, they give us food, and it's been working. Late, as you know, a couple crews have disappeared.
I'm assuming those crews were also on this particular mission?
Well, the first one was just going to grab the food, facilitate whatever. Didn't come back. The second one was on the station.
I see. I suppose we'll just have to be careful and find another way out.
So, stay safe. Careful with Ace. And with Waba, I suppose.
That's the plan.
You're dismissed. Kenna looks at you a little awkward. He's on the map.
Oh, got it. And Mila leaves the room.
As Mila leaves the room, Ace kind of like peeks around the corner and the doorframe knocks a bit. Hail.
What's up?
May I tell you about something? I don't know. I assume the information would be nice to have. Regarding
Always free
the
to
last
tell me
time me and Waba were out. She kind of like looking around, going quite slow with her words. When Me and Waba were out on the mission Delta sent us to before everything happened. Me and Waba encountered a group of people that were after us. I don't know specifically who they were or anything, but it's probably nice for you to know that there's a group looking for us in specific.
And you're not Coco?
I couldn't tell you, to be particular.
Roll up.
Ace.
It's
Skills,
Waba's so
bluff.
confused.
Whoever Hill knows something or not, you can't tell. And he looked at you. Understood. Keep an eye out.
It was quite fast and scary. Thank you.
Quick ass
I'm gonna tell him-
Transportive.
You're not gonna tell them what they were like. I mean, they were really fast.
Yeah, is Waba standing beside me in the room?
I suppose you
assume.
like closed the door and like stepped away.
You know, if it becomes a problem at a later time, Waba.
Tell him what if what becomes a problem? You see Happy has stepped out of the bar.
I haven't had enough pizza, that's the problem.
Well, we're working on that.
No. I'm working on that.
It's like pats Waba on the shoulder. Oh, Waba, don't give Happy any troubles. You know it's not his fault.
Look, I'm a little hangry myself, alright? Regardless, doing good work.
And then he's just kind of like walks off with Waba.
As you all step out of the door, bright light like a flashbang blinds you all. We're gonna go on break. There's no flashbang. I got my food, so on the subject of food,
Okay.
where it's break time.
Yay!
Yippee!
Yay!
There's some sushi.
Back to
Thank you so
table.
much.
And table is here. Nothing has changed, by the way.
Thank
Everything is
you.
the same as it
Thank
was
you.
before the break.
Mhm.
As we are going to come back to young Jeeves, He-Man, and Nemesis. The group of you step up towards the Q&A area. It's kind of like a hall almost, near the plaza. Um, People can be seated. People can sign up to ask a question or whatever. What are you guys doing?
G-Man and Jeeves are eating hot dogs as they walk over to the
Nemesis,
venue.
Nemesis is not eating a hot dog as she walks up to the venue.
All right, we're gonna need a quick biometric scan. Just stand in front of the drone.
Yep.
And you see a drone kind of puts itself to your side. Goes, scans up and down your body, and you hear a loud, and the man ushers you through. Nemesis does the same for G-Man. G-Man, you usher through. Does the same for Jeeves. The man kind of stops him. Doing something a little weird. And Jeeves kind of turns to G-Man. G-Man, what's going on?
I don't know what's going on. What's going on? He turns to the guard.
You know what? He's just a kid. Can't do any harm. Come on through, kid. You see him like hit a couple buttons on the back of the drone and like resets, and then continues with other people.
What the hell happened back there?
I don't know. It beeped.
You have any contraband on you?
You think it was my cool sword?
Might have been your cool sword. I don't know.
Nemesis will like glare very suspiciously down at Jeeves.
Why are you looking at me like that?
No, it's nothing. It's just, you know, Vertex very top of the line. I'd know.
You are each given a key to like what looks like an incredibly durable, very well like bioengineered locker, for which you are to empty all of your weapons into.
Okay. G-Man puts one gun into the locker.
You are going to be like patted down and scanned before you can go in.
G-Man puts 6 guns into the locker.
I don't even know if that's all of them. Jeeves puts all of his stuff away. What
My
about
guitar
you, man?
count as a deadly weapon.
Yes, when it has a giant axe blade on it and gun barrel.
That can be removed. That can't be removed. God damn it! I put it back. I put it in. How do I put it in the? Is it big? Okay. Yeah. You know what? I put it.
The lockers will fit.
Alrighty.
It's cyberpunk logic. It doesn't matter how much you're carrying; it'll all go in there.
Do I get to keep my armor? Not that I'm wearing the helmet.
Keep your armor, yeah. They don't really mind as long as you don't have any weapons. They do ask you to
Cool.
take your gauntlets off.
Yes. I take
What
my
you can do is
gauntlets off.
throw a punch, but a metal punch is a little worse. And you're all up through. You see that person from the vestiges is at the end of a line to sign up to ask a question. And then you see lots of people filing through the hall. What do you guys do?
G-Man doesn't have any questions to ask, but he just kind of wants to sit in the audience, see if what he can scope out on this character. And you know, he turns to Nemesis and says, "Hey, I want you to know if this gets too much for me, I'm just gonna back out. I'm just gonna go, right?"
How's anything ever been too much for you?
Yeah, you're right. When's it ever been too much for me? You're right. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it feels like
He
you're
kicks
too
back
much
in his
for a
seat.
lot of people, to be frank.
You never know.
Suit yourself. Though I don't exactly have any questions myself, so I don't really know what we're doing here. Hey, Jeeves, do you have something you want to ask the big girl?
Does she know what happens when you take a fur plasmir and a tangine plasmir and you put them together?
I could probably answer that, actually. You don't need an
That's a
expert
good
to
question.
talk
Actually,
about
I don't
that.
know.
What is that? What
Do
happens?
you know Nemesis? What happens?
Well, Vertex very proprietary, so to speak. I'm loaded with it. I'd assume certain safety measures, not safety measures, but certain measures are kept in place to prevent any meddling or mixing. Tangine and Fur operate on very different philosophies. with plants tanging with, well, animalistic parts, just off the general basis that they don't really fit together, and they also probably, considering the companies don't like each other, you know.
So it doesn't become a plant-animal plasmid.
Hey, not like I've tried or anything. This is just my hypothesis.
Okay, what's her big flower eye do?
My big flower eye?
No, the
Her
girl.
big flower eye.
Oh.
Oh boy,
Um,
I don't know.
That's a fair question to ask.
Sorry, can you repeat that? I'm out of it. Sorry, repeat the question.
What does her big
What does
flower
Florian's
eye
flower
do?
thing do?
I have no idea.
You could probably go and ask her.
Did I ask that?
Yeah, go ahead.
You know
He's
what,
walked
James?
up to the line.
Go
It's
ahead.
going rather slowly.
It's a pretty big
Um,
line.
I suppose the two of you make your way to the island, and 2 seats.
Yeah, we might as well. We might as well. Sit down. Have a nice sit.
The Q&A kind of begins, and a lot of the questions are very boring. A lot of them standard corporate stuff like, well, what do you think this is going to do for profits? How do you think this is going to impact Osa Flora's exports? Blah, blah, blah. There's a couple interesting ones. First, comes from a staunch man with a big set of glasses. You're about, you can see a quarter or a third of the way through the people who are signed up to ask questions. You note about a minute ago, Jeeves came to your side, a little dejected. They didn't let him ask that question. It wasn't really pertinent in their opinion. But the staunch man at the front, he kind of steps up to the microphone. There have been some comments on the subject of fur transport being taken and a large commotion over fur's safety, as well as, frankly, the efficacy of your products. Would you care to comment on that? And you see the lady, Florian, doesn't look surprised at all. Nemesis and G-Man, you both, if you'd like, can roll a little sense motive here.
Okay.
Sure. Sense motive is my worst censor of opinions.
Well,
Give me a moment. There it is. 1.
G-Man, you kind
Well,
of look at this guy. That question felt like so prepared. Like a plant kind of question, you know? And Florian seems very ready to answer it very quickly as he kind of replies, we have heard the citizens' concerns, but we are happy to say that the issue described was greatly bloated by the press. There was in fact not a giant theft of a transport vehicle, it was a misplaced device that was simply taken by most likely a disgruntled employee. We will be sure to find them and track that down, but it's really no worry to the public or anyone of the sort. We have already found multiple leads, and we are planned to follow them through to an end. And the man nods and walks off.
Nemesis like grits her teeth and kind of like mutters, "Lying bastard, fuck."
I don't think I'm disgruntled.
And more go by. And the questions aren't all too interesting. Eventually that one message gang member comes up though. And you know that they submit the question and then get accepted to walk up and ask it in person.
Right.
And this message person kind of loudly exclaims, What's the deal with the fur raid on our home base? And you see immediately security starts moving towards them. As opposed to the last question, this one looks like it really wasn't expected. However, Florian kind of extends a hand, their way, the security's way, and stops them. And she kind of addresses a gang member. What is it that you mean? And the person elaborates, you guys took everything from our home base. You ransacked it and destroyed it and left with our stuff. You see Florian's functioning eye kind of light up, or not necessarily functioning, but a non-plasma kind of lights up. And she looks at them. Ladies and gentlemen, I can assure you, though this lady may believe this is the case, Fur would never do something like this. Ma'am, have you been under the influence of any sorts of drugs or anything like that lately? And the lady is clearly enraged as she kind of shouts some things. And Florian kind of commands a drone over. And you see the drone kind of scans her up and down, and she kind of looks at it. What the hell are you doing? Keep that away from me. And Florian exclaims, it seems you are under the effects of quite a few things. Ma'am, please leave the premises. And you see security starts to move on her again. And Florian addresses the whole room. This is a prime example of the exact opposite of what we want. We're trying our absolute best to keep everyone safe and produce tech that functions for everyone. What she is under the influence of is clearly some faulty tech, as well as some illicit substances.
Nemesis is like actively fighting, like not like actually losing her shit.
You do see some people get kind of rowdy, but security here is more dense and a little more scary than it was out on the plaza. And so a lot of her like rowdiness is very quickly hushed and things. Some people do seem to get angry, and others seem to take her word at face value. As she exclaims, and that question comes to a close. She kind of
I
continues
really hate this bitch.
answering questions. And another person comes up. And this is the last one that you found pertinent, only because you've actually been a little bit introduced to this situation. As a young man walks up, may I ask, we've all heard of the incident with the Tangine executive months ago who developed a very destructive plasmir as far as the press was concerned. What measures is Fur taking to avoid such things and make sure that your plasmirs and tech continue to function properly? And you kind of get the vibe like this kid isn't really like a plant, more like an arts major, like a kid trying to make his tiny little news thing. And Florian kind of once again pipes up more corporate jargon. It seems like she's really pushing the agenda of Fur's safety and how exciting the new developments are, as she simply dismisses Wendell's case, as you guys know it, very quickly, and says that that kind of thing does not happen at Fur. And that's all for the questions you kind of.
Really hate her.
Yeah. Listen,
I
I
know
didn't
I
find
didn't
any
know that
answers I
before.
thought I was gonna use or anything, but I don't like her.
I guess back when I worked at Fur, they didn't find it necessary to tell me about any of the higher brass. I was
Guess
just,
so.
you know, a mercenary. I did my job, that was that. But couldn't do much then. Now there is stuff I can't do.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, let's blow this popsicle stand then. We've got
Welcome back, Jim.
welcome back, Jim.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. I can't stand to be in her vicinity any longer.
That Florian chick, there's something about her I don't know, I recognize. But
Well,
I
yeah,
don't know
you
exactly
clearly
from where.
recognize her. I can tell. You definitely recognize her. You've been acting weird all day, actually.
Apologies if I have been. You know.
You're a little more agreeable, actually, which is unusual for you.
Didn't get to ask my question.
I probably
well-
does some lame shit, like squirt water.
That would be really cool and funny.
It's
Yeah, but it
started
doesn't shoot
glowing,
fire or
and
anything.
Listen, it started glowing. That's probably the extent of it. It glows. That's it.
When I described her eye lighting up, that was like her actual eye, just like the corporate
Uh-huh.
twinkle, you know?
Netrunner, blue eye. Yeah, I get it.
It's not something supernatural. It is just like her eyes lighting up, like the expression.
Oh,
Like-
right, I got it.
Like corporate.
Yeah.
I know.
I get ya.
Um,
Well,
and you all-
Jeeves, I guess we'll never know. We'll step away.
Yeah.
There's nothing more interesting to see. I
Guess
just
so.
really hate that person.
um, you all note that most of the people have dispersed. But like 6 p.m. It's been a while. The Q&A was the longest thing you've ever experienced in your lives, to be frank. You start to make your way back. As you do, we're gonna cut a few hours back. Mila, Ace, Waba, you are leaving Evergreen. Where?
I suppose like
The
would there
border?
be just any like more obscure like quarry entrances or just like caverns we could try entering? Ones that wouldn't be guarded.
You can go look around.
You guys have any other ideas?
Nope.
Looks like that's what we're doing.
You can find your way around to a lot of places that you usually know are pretty secluded or that you could usually get access to. They've covered their base. There's a person stationed every morning. Seems like once you manage to sneak your way through and get past them, you're gonna have to find a different way.
While looking around, like, did any like people stationed out front seem like lower ranking for employees or mercenaries?
Yeah, there's a few. The ones in like the more remote places, especially like the little hidden corners that most people would never even try to go to, would have usually less personnel or less high ranking or qualified.
Let's, do you guys want to try like sneaking through or like what do we want to do?
I mean, we kind of
Just like-
have to, don't we?
Yeah.
I'm
I think
good
our
at
best bet is
sneaking.
picking the most secluded area with the least amount of reinforcements
Mhm.
and seeing what we can do from there.
Yeah.
You find your way to what you determine, in some amount of time, be the most secluded and least guarded area. It is a little route that you know would connect the sewers and the tunnels. It's a bit roundabout once you get in there, but outside there's just a man and a lady, presumably standing in front of what is like a rather like large like grate, effectively in the wall that kind of opens up like a gate.
Waba's waiting on Ace to do something.
My brain isn't working today. I'm trying to think.
Well, I have an idea that might have them or might make them let us go into the sewers, but you're gonna have to play along with me. Is that all right?
Okay, what is it?
I am going to try and convince them that we are returning you into the sewers.
If I get to go back into the sewers, that works. What if all my
You
stuff
just
is
have
still
to-
there?
Sort of play yourself up as the sewer monster again.
Easy.
Scare them a bit.
Waba sticks her tongue out.
So yeah, just pretend to be as disobedient, disorderly as you can, and once we're in, we'll go from there.
She like cracks. She cracks her like human knuckles.
I suppose the three of us will just lead Waba up to that sewer grate.
Okay. You see the two people in front are visibly like a little shocked.
Waba is like thrashing upon like some like thinly laid on net on her.
Can I like try, like as Waba's thrashing, like throw myself in the way to like take a hit?
Sure.
Gladly.
I don't know what to make you roll for it, so I'm not gonna make you roll. You do so, and it's pretty convincing, I suppose.
Waba like tries her best to knock like Mila to the wall and is like, "I'll kill all of you."
Hey, we
Go ahead.
have to bring her back to the sewer.
This is not very conventional.
I'm sorry,
we need to Carla, do you know?
She opens her mouth and begins like charging the cannon for like intimidation.
Roll intimidate.
Okay. Oh, why is this guy French, by the way? Why is that?
Can I, like,
Why is he
can
talking
I,
like that?
Kirby, can I roll like in
Fuck.
another to be like trying to like tug on Waba to make it stop? Like try like feed into
if
the
you
act
wanna
that she's
roll,
going
like,
to
a
kill these
skill
people.
of your choice as the aid another instead of intimidate, yeah, why not?
Just like
Like
Just like a
something that would
skill throw?
support
Yeah.
it.
I suppose with all my like, you think like a strength check just to like
Sure.
fake like I'm trying to like push Waba out the way and save these people.
Yeah, that works, yeah. That passes, so that's a 17 to intimidate. This guy looks shocked. Yes, take her, close, do not go through yet. We will just be a moment. I will call my higher-ups. And this guy, like, kind
Can she let off the beam at the wall? Or, like right
yep,
next to it?
absolutely, you may. It hits the wall. The beam cannon, the sludge melts some of the rock and like even evaporates some of it as it like creates a hole and cracks open the wall a tiny bit. And the man kind of screams and his phone flies out of his hand. As he
Can
goes,
she, like,
take
crush
her
the
back,
phone?
take it
Yeah,
back,
seriously.
take it back. Just put it, just
We have
get
to-
it in. And you see Carla, assumedly Carla, the lady, just rapidly, opens the door, swings it open, like from the end, just pushes it as hard as she can, and runs away.
She thrashes like a bit more for the act and like steps on the phone to crush it.
That was the new iPhone 14 Pro Max. Sorry, he doesn't
What
say
do you
that.
mean,
iPhone-
iPhone's canon? iPhone's canon?
No. We're called O-phones because we're by Oracle. Anyway,
We're in Hongdae, Osaflora.
nonetheless, the door is swung wide open for you guys to step through.
I like play push Waba into the sewers.
As we're going in, he's like, and if we don't come back, just assume we died.
Yes.
Yeah, because I'd kill them.
Oh wait, what is your names? And you guys are already gone. as you guys fully pass them by and make your way.
If
into the
I
tunnels.
heard that, could I like scream back the name of just like a coworker I worked with back when I was in Fur?
Yeah, sure. John Smith.
There we go.
We're so good at this.
The whole thing, man. You pass your way through the tunnels. It's gonna take you a while to get kind of down through tunnels all the way out to the outskirts, and they're notably the tunnels of Osaflora, mostly used by workers, maintenance, etc. And there are like every few like a kilometer-ish apart, right, or like two, a door to the side that leads to like a room or a couple of branching paths, as there's a fairly like strong and well-built undercarriage to the city, so to speak. But as you kind of get further, there's eventually a point where you come upon a gate, not one that leads outside, but rather through to what is clearly far less constructed tunnels. No like stone walls, stone floor, but rather like dirt carved out and rough stone and stuff, and like wooden bracings and stuff, like classical mining. As you have effectively reached the outskirts. Making your way through, you note there's a lot of light, even down here. Plants grow on the cave walls and stuff. It's kind of serene. Mila, you haven't been in tunnels like these in a long time. This isn't exactly how they were back home, but how does this feel to you?
It hurts to be here.
Waba,
It's like all too familiar, I suppose.
Waba, you've been used to like grimy, murky places, but usually not much lives in the dirt. What's going through your mind?
Well, first of all, I can finally burrow. Two,
Uh-oh.
you don't know how much power you've given me. That very much reminds her of the sewers, in a way. It was a lot more natural to her than the kind of grimy city that she usually lives in. Feels at peace.
As you kind of walk down, at a certain point, you don't really know how they're here. It doesn't make much sense for them to be underground, but you see glowing blue fireflies kind of floating through the sky, or not the sky, but the like air in the tunnel, and some lichen emitting just a little light. Kind of beautiful. Reminds you a little, if you might have seen it, most likely only Mila, if you've seen True Purity, and the areas they quote-unquote cleanse. As you continue further, Ace, you've never been somewhere like this before. You've been to the sewers, but never really somewhere raw and untouched by the hand of man. It's a tunnel, but it's not the same. How are you feeling?
Huh? I'm so out of it. I'm like,
Pretty.
We can skip
You
past
just need the
it if you'd like.
vacation.
Too much Waba.
I've been fiddling with a bracelet on my desk for the entire session, like staring at the screen.
If you'd like,
I'm
we can
trying
go
my
back.
best here for now.
Okay. You all make your way further and further until eventually you're only like a kilometer out from where you expect the usual meeting point to be. though this time you're not exactly announced to arrive. But before you get there, long way down the way, into the edge of your vision is coming a figure. As soon as the figure is in sight, what do? Do you stop? Do you keep walking? It's a brief outline of a person right now.
Can I use my plasma?
Just like based on
Plasmir
demeanor, like
has too short a range. Like this is like
based
edge
on
of your
demeanor,
vision.
can I tell if they like seem like maybe if they're walking in like a friendly or like on guard kind of way?
You can't tell exactly. Like they're far enough away that you can see they are walking towards you. They do not seem to have a gait that would allude to their intentions.
What does the silhouette look like? Can I try to like?
As you guys get closer, or they get closer to you, you see a pair of like relatively long, dangling appendages come down from the back of their head. And they're wearing some sort of like a cloak. And you note Ace. You can sense a plasmir. Still too far for your own plasmir to work effectively, but you can sense at least one, maybe two. It's blurred.
Would
Like-
the outsiders have plasmirs?
I assume it's not very hard to make on your own.
Like assuming these people have also like seen us, like I think I'm going to just like try and like produce a light, make our presence known, just to sort of signal that like we don't mean any harm, like we are here.
This person,
And-
it is just one person. You see, they don't really change their gait as you put on this light. They continue to walk forward. Their figure kind of becomes clearer. Those two dangling appendages, well, all of you would recognize. There's one on the back of Mila's head, in full. They are Warren ears. They're still far enough away that you can't see their face, but now you see they're somewhat lanky, somewhat tall. Two leg implants are now visible, kind of cordoning up half the leg from ankle to knee, effectively. And you see almost a spring in their step, not by like their emotion or anything, but by the plasmir that they are walking with. As they continue to walk up, you do note there's a weapon in hand. It doesn't seem like an aggressive posture.
I suppose we just continue forwards.
As they get closer, Ace, they eventually get close enough to be in your range. You guys can see their features more distinctly. Ace, you note through your like plasmir vision that their eyes are emitting some kind of biotech signal, and they are bright red. And as they get close enough for you to notice that, they quickly pull up the firearm at the side and fire. So that's where we're gonna end this session.
Oh shit! What?
Oh.
See you all next week, or in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
Actually,
hold
in
on,
a
hold on.
while. 2 weeks from now is exam week, so
Oh.
a little after. I'll be on winter break at least. You guys probably will be too, so we could do sessions sometime just a little after 2 weeks from now. Funny enough, I'm pretty sure my final exam is on next Wednesday, so we can do it a couple days later.
Today's session was really
Wow.
I'll see you all next time. I feel so shit. Bye stream. Everyone say bye stream.
good.
Bye
Bye, stream.
bye.